Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. So in today's video, we're gonna walk you guys through a quick guide to Microsoft Project. Now, Microsoft Project is a handy tool for project managers that helps them to develop a schedule, assign resources for tasks, track progress, manage the budget, and analyze workloads for an ongoing project. This software can be used commercially to help organize tasks for your business, or personally to help keep up with your own schedule. All right, so to start off, we're on my Windows 11 homepage here. I'm gonna click the Windows button and we can go to all apps and just kind of scroll through and look for it, or we can simply search for project and we'll enter, which will open that up for us. All right, and as soon as we open it up, we are met with some templates. So we could choose from template if we have an idea of what we're trying to create. But for the sake of the tutorial, we're just gonna start from a blank project so we can describe it best. So the general workspace is separated into two sections. On the left, there's a table which will contain the list of tasks. And on the right, there is a Gantt timeline chart. And this will be spread day by day, so you can use it to kind of check progress on the job. So a good place to start would be under the task name on the left-hand side. I'm gonna use a video production project as an example. So a simple task for that would be record video number 1. Okay. Now under start and finish, I'm gonna add basically a goal for when I'd like to get this done. So we'll start on November 1st. And we'd like to finish by November 3rd. Perfect. So as you can see on the Gantt side of things, it automatically placed this little window here. So it's telling me from the dates that I inputted when I'm aiming to get this completed. Now I'm gonna add in a few more tasks and I'll just speed that up so that we have some more information to play with. Now, as you can see under the duration column, it's automatically filling in the durations that you selected based on the start and finish. So that's something to keep in mind. You can actually customize these taskbars right here. So if I double click on this, you can see I have a huge list to choose from if I wanted to change this up from what the default layout is. Now, similar to Excel, Word, and other programs like that, I've got a little zoom in or out slider in the very bottom right. So we can use this to kind of focus in on a month or a week or even a day. So we'll keep that probably about halfway. Now, let's say that I actually didn't want this task to be in here. If I click on the number that the row is on and I right click, I can scroll down and hit delete task. So I could delete this entire row if it was no longer needed. Now, if I want to edit the start and finish without having to manually re-enter the dates on these columns, I can also drag these little guys right here. So I can drag this to the left, drag this to the right. It's pretty nice. So in case you ever wanted to change this up, it's super easy to do that by using the Gantt on the right side. Now, project is going to have a default working time. And this default working time is going to be Monday through Friday. You can see Saturday and Sunday are grayed out with no holidays in between. Now, if we want to change that, we're going to go over to the project tab and then we would just click change working time. So I always work Saturdays and Sundays. So in my case, I would probably set this to 24 hours. That probably just makes the most sense. But if you have more of a standard schedule and you wanted to add like certain exceptions for holidays, you could type that in here, add start and finish, and that's going to kind of block it off on your work week. So let's say I don't want to work on Christmas. Start is going to be 12/25/2022, and the finish is going to be 12/26/2022. So if I put that on here, and now I'm going to scroll to December, you can see it's going to block off any exception dates that you add. Now, another thing we'd like to show you guys is if you look at the top here, we have what's called a timeline. This is going to contain our most important tasks. So if I want to add one here, I'll grab this one, right click on it, and all the way down towards the bottom, we're going to click add to timeline. So there it is now. Again, this is meant to be used as your most important tasks kind of right in front of you. You can always check at the top at your timeline. If you want to see all the information within a task, we can double click it, which is going to pull up this task information menu. So for example, a reason I might want to pull this up is to add a deadline. So over in the advanced tab, it says deadline not applicable, but I'm simply just going to add one here. We're going to put January 1st. Simple enough, right? This one was right towards the end of Christmas, and we'll press OK. Now the purpose of the deadline within project is that if I go over this while adjusting my start and finish times, it's going to actually alert me. So it's kind of like a fail-safe to help you ensure that you meet your deadlines on time. Now, if you have two tasks that are dependent of each other, you can actually tell project that so that it knows one can't be completed until the other one is. So here's how you do that. So we're going to hold down the control button and I'm going to click on my first task here, then the second one, then the third. And then with them selected, we're going to press this link button. So this is gonna link them, and it's gonna tell project that one cannot be completed without the other one being completed first. And now you can see on the Gantt chart, all the links are indicated through these little arrows. And by default, these are called finish to start links, which means that the following task can't start until the preceding one is finished. I find these links really useful because project is gonna go through here and organize these in order to respect the dependents. And on the left, this column is gonna show us the row number that this task is dependent on. So if you have a lot of tasks here, it's easily gonna be indicated by these numbers. Now I'm gonna double click this first task right here and go to predecessors. And this is an easy way to check all the links that are related to the task. Notice that there's a little type column here. We could also change the type of link that this is. So start to start, finish to finish, start to finish. You can change it based on what makes sense for what you're doing. For me, I'm gonna leave these all as finish to start. So far the tasks that we've entered here are manually entered tasks. We can actually change this in the task mode column to an auto scheduled task. So it's gonna factor in everything, all the deadlines that you have and everything on your schedule. And it's gonna automatically schedule this task in brief periods where you're actually available to take care of it. And editing an auto-scheduled task is identical to the way you'd edit a manually entered one. So there's nothing different there. There are some new details if I double click this and head over to the advanced tab. We have a new option such as constraint type. You can really get detailed with your schedule by using these auto-scheduled tasks. And project is just gonna help you best optimize your time to get it done. Now, if you have a task that is not yet defined, so we'll add a couple things here. You can actually just add them into project and we can temporarily inactivate these tasks. So this way, these aren't gonna be interfering with any of the other tasks we have in project. And aside from tasks, we can add summaries, milestones, deliverables. So there's not just tasks that you can add in here, there's a few other things. So to give you an example of a summary, I'm gonna click summary, and the summary task is gonna be Indigo Software monthly videos. Okay. Now I could write in new tasks underneath this, indicating that they're all contained within this Indigo Software monthly videos. I could alternatively cut and paste these. So if I select all of them, right click, cut, and then under here, and then I'll just click right here and paste. So the summary is just acting as a simple container. The duration of it is going to be from the first day of your earliest task to the last day of the last task you must complete. So it's going to contain all of that in a neat and packaged way. Now, if you want to save your project document, we're simply going to click over to File, Save As, and I'll click Browse to save on my computer. We'll click on the desktop, and then we're just going to press Save. The file format is .mpp, and I'll simply just click Save. And another thing you can do is actually include multiple projects inside one. If you're taking on 2 projects at once, you might want to do this. So for example, I'm just going to select this, copy it, paste it. So this could be a separate project entirely, and I can keep track of both of them at the same time. So if I wanted to bring in another project here, I would navigate over to the project tab. And then by clicking on sub project, I could browse my computer for other project files that I have saved. You can quickly import them into this project that we're working on here. Now, I'm really just scratching the surface here with what you can do with Microsoft Project. For example, down at the bottom, we have the team planner and the task manager, so we can manage tasks. This is where we can collaborate with other people and assign different tasks. And we also have reports and many other features. So if you guys wanted to see a more in-detailed tutorial of Project, let us know in the comment section below. Again, if you're interested in Microsoft Project or other Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have all the links in the description below. If you guys found this video helpful, as always, we really appreciate a like, comment, subscribe, and share. And that's all we have for you guys today. So we'll see you guys in the next video.